welcome back to Math with Patrick. Today is October 20th. We are joined by Quill again, and we're solving problem 293 from the Daily Epsilon calendar. And the answer today should be 20, because that's today's date. So, looks like we should do some stuff with greatest common divisors and least common multiples. I think it would just be best to solve for these greatest common divisors first, and then worry about the least common multiple of those two numbers later. So a greatest common divisor is just a divisor, so a number that divides both of these. That's in common, so it divides both. And then we want the greatest one. So of course, the number 1 is going to divide both of these numbers. Also, they're both even, so of course the number 2 is as well. So they are divisors, they are in common, but I don't know yet if this is the greatest one. One strategy that you can use here is that the greatest, or rather any divisor of both of these numbers, so any common divisor, should also divide their difference. And you can kind of keep playing at this game over and over again. So what I mean by that is the greatest common divisor of 40 and 92 would be exactly the same if I also put in their difference here, which is 52. And I can do it again, and that's 12. And so this number 12 is a little bit smaller and easier to work with. And I can see here that 12 is 3 times 4, 40 is 10 times 4. And since the 10 and the 3 don't have any factors in common, then what's left over, this 4, is the greatest common factor, or divisor. Factors and divisors are basically the same thing. So I know I can put a 4 here. Another strategy that we could have employed is to make factor trees of both numbers. So let's try that as well. 40 is 4 times 10, 4 is 2 times 2, 10 is 2 times 5. 92 is 2 times 46, which itself is 2 times 23. And then here we can kind of collect up prime numbers in common, but that's about it, because this 23 doesn't show up here or here, and neither do the 2s and the 5s. I've already kind of used up all of those 2s. So 2 times 2 does give us this 4 here. And we can use either strategy to find the greatest common divisor of 70 and 30. We can kind of subtract 30 from the 70 twice to get a 10 and a 30. This shows me that the greatest common divisor is 10. We could have also made factor trees. Honestly, that one's probably really easy for this one, because 70 is just 7 times 10. 30 is just 3 times 10. And then these are both prime and not in common, and so we're just left with this 10. So now we need to find the least common multiple of 4 and 10. A multiple is just another number you get when counting by the original number. So 10 is a multiple of itself. The next few multiples are 20, 30, 40. 4 is a multiple of itself. The next few multiples are going to be 8, 12, 16. And I'm trying to find when they have a common multiple. So I'm kind of glancing at both lists. I don't see a multiple in common until I get to this 20. And this is the first time that I see a common multiple. So that means it is the least common multiple, which is today's date. Today's the 20th, and that is how we can get our answer for today. So I guess we're all done. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.